This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Now, as a lot of people know, there is a wild card somewhere, or potentially two wild cards at least anyway, according to Eddie Hearn, that may not be Deontay Wilder or Dillian Whyte to face Anthony Joshua April 13th at Wembley Stadium. And there's been lots of rumours as to who it could be. Now, Bert Monte yesterday, he came out and he said that it will not be either of the Klitschkos, and he ruled them out. Now, Bert Monte, for those of you who don't know, he's the manager, or was the manager, of both of these guys when they were professional in the ring. Okay, he along with Shelly Finkel sorted out all their management needs. Okay, he helped them get the fights, all that kind of thing. So that's Bert Monte. He also banned Kugan Cassius from press conferences and all that kind of thing. Anyway, Wladimir Klitschko has said this in response to what Bert Monte said by ruling them out. Since retiring from the sport, my brother and I are active in different fields of life. Neither of us want or need a personal manager. Wladimir Klitschko's statement. So that's his response to Bert Monte, a guy that he's known for years. In other words, what he's saying is, Bert, why are you speaking for us? We are quite capable of speaking for ourselves. And if the public want to believe that is one of us, let them believe it. But also, this is a sign that potentially he's adding a little bit of fuel to the fire, right? Because if it wasn't him, as in there's no possibility that it could be him, and there's no possibility that the wild card could also be Vitali Klitschko, then why would he respond? He'll probably just leave it and go, okay, fine. Bert Monte said it, I don't need to say it, and just ignored it. Or say this. So this leads me to suspect that a wild card that is not Deontay Wilder and not Dillian Whyte to face Anthony Joshua could be Wladimir or Vitali. Now, Wladimir, it's possible, but is he champion emeritus of either of these sanctioning bodies? No, he's not. So I'm not quite sure how he's going to get the fight. Now, we know he did have a rematch option, but that's long been expired when he didn't take the fight, right? Vitali Klitschko, he is champion emeritus. He is champion emeritus with the WBC only, not with any of the other sanctioning bodies. So again, if Vitali was to come back and try and get revenge for his brother, as Vitali does, but it's unlikely because Anthony Joshua is not WBC champion. He's champion of all the other sanctioning bodies. So again, I'm not too sure if any of the sanctioning bodies would sanction that fight, right? I mean, they might, I don't know. But again, would the fans really be interested in either of those two? I mean, maybe a rematch. Yeah, maybe. A fight with Vitali Klitschko. Again, Vitali Klitschko has been out the ring for a very long time, but Vitali has been out the ring for long periods beforehand, come back and won world titles, so who knows? But there again, he is getting on a bit. But I think that if Anthony Joshua was to fight Vitali Klitschko and beat him, then all the AJ haters, and there's a whole lot of them, okay, will not give him any kind of credit whatsoever. They'll say, oh, well, Vitali is too old and blah, blah, blah. Okay, even if Joshua was to become the first person to knock him out, he'd be too old. But if Vitali come back and fought Deontay Wilder, wow, he's still dangerous. He is really the champion, and this is champion versus champion, and this is the best ever, and da-da-da. You know how they go. But anyway, the point of this video is, if there was no smoke without fire, then why would Wladimir Klitschko respond in this way? He could have just ignored what Bert Monte said or disagreed with him, but he didn't. He says, we don't need a personal manager. We don't want one. In other words, there could be some smoke. There really could. Drop your thoughts below. Click that thumbs up and, of course, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.